Hello friends, welcome to one more video of CS Tech Knowledge. In this video, we will look into Viva questions on data structures. The focus on this part of video will be on arrays. So let's begin. So before jumping into what are arrays, let's quickly look into what are data structures. A data structure is a way of organizing and storing data in a computer's memory to perform efficient operations on that data. So you need to structure the data, right, of different data types, or for, let's say, to create an employee object, or to create a student object. So basically you need to structure the data in such a way that you can perform some operations on that. Moving to the next questions, why are data structures important in programming? Data structures provide a means to efficiently store, access, and manipulate data, which is crucial for developing efficient algorithms and solving complex problems. Because the reason is that you cannot store everything in the form of int or long or string, right? You need to have some logical structure for that data, right? And once you use that efficiently, that is where the data structures comes into picture. What are the examples of data structures? Arrays, linked lists, stacks, queues, hash tables, trees, graphs. These are some standard examples of data structures. So there is a confusion that there are for freshers, generally there is a confusion that data structures are only there in C or C++, right? That's definitely not a thing. That in each and every programming language, there are data structures. There are ways to define these data structures. Each and every programming language provides you some flexibility. They provide you some inbuilt functions, inbuilt structures, right? But in general, these are some standard data structures which you can see, which are arrays, linked list, stacks, queues, hash tables, trees, and graphs. So here, let's check what are arrays and linked lists. So explain the concept of an array and its advantages and disadvantages. So at a top level, an array is a contiguous block of memory that stores elements of the same type. So here the important thing is of same type, right? An array cannot contain data type elements of two different type of data types. So what are its advantages? Its advantages include constant time access to elements and easy implementation of various operations. However, it has a fixed size and may require expensive resizing operations, because whenever you create an array, you declare the size, right? So the resizing becomes complex. So what is a linked list? How is it different from an array? A linked list is a data structure where elements, which are also called as nodes, are linked together using pointers. We will see this using an example later. So it doesn't require contiguous memory, allowing for dynamic memory allocation. Unlike arrays, linked lists have a variable size and efficient insertion and deletion operations. But the random access is slower, right? Because in array, we have an index based access. However, the same thing is not observed in linked list. Focusing now only on arrays, what are advantages of arrays? Constant time access. Elements in an array can be accessed directly using their index, providing constant time access. It is easy to implement. Arrays are simple to implement and widely supported in different programming languages. Efficient memory utilization. Array elements are stored in contiguous memory locations, resulting in efficient memory utilization. So the memory wastage is less. How do we find the length of an array? Using the built-in functions such as size of in C and length in Java. How to access an array? Using the index. And very important thing, which many people do a mistake, which is index starts in an array, index starts from 0. What is the time complexity of inserting an element at the beginning of an array? Time complexity is O of n, because all the existing elements need to be shifted by one position. So what are the disadvantages of arrays? The arrays are fixed size. Once an array is declared, its size cannot be changed, which can be limiting factor. Wasted memory. If the array is not fully utilized, memory may be wasted. So this could be a tricky question. Costly insertion and deletion. Inserting or deleting elements in the middle of the array requires shifting other elements. So this can be observed in many of the sorting algorithms. What are multidimensional arrays? They have more than one dimension, can be represented as matrices or tables with rows and columns. So generally this is seen when you have an m cross n kind of matrix, which you can represent in an array format. What is the time complexity of Accessing an element in an array. Time complexity is O of 1 because the element's position is directly calculated using the index. For example, if there is an array and if you want the zeroth, the first element, in that case you can just say array of 0 and you get the element. So that's why the time complexity is O of 1. So thank you for listening to the Viva questions. So if you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe, and check out part 2, which is on linked list. Thank you.